Good day. I'm uploading this video to provide more information regarding a short that I've uploaded where a lion interacts with a tiny honey badger in the road. I received thousands of comments and many were asking to see more. I was staying at the Letaba Rest Camp at Kruger National Park. I left the camp as soon as the gates opened in the morning. After about 45 minutes of driving, I came across 3 male lions lying in the road. I stopped my car hoping the lions wouldn't mind me being there. They were quite relaxed and luckily didn't move off. I haven't noticed it yet, but you can see the honey badger pup here. It is always quite exciting to find lions, and having a sighting right in the middle of the road, even better. I still haven't noticed the honey badger at this stage. I just assumed that speck was buffalo dung lying in the road, a very common sight in Kruger, and I also didn't notice any movement. After spending a few moments with them, one of the lions got up and moved over to the honey badger. Only here, where I start zooming in, I realized that it was something else. At first, I couldn't tell what it was. The first lion quickly lost interest, but then one of the other lions came closer and you could see the intent on his face. I didn't expect him to react in this way. He seemed very curious and strangely gentle with the little one, almost like a house cat playing with its prey. It felt like he could bite the tiny animal at any second and that would be the end of it. I felt quite sad for the little one as it was alone and surrounded by lions. But I was also very intrigued how it ended up being here in the first place. The most plausible explanation that I can think of is that the mother might have been moving the little honey badger when they were surprised by the lions. Other explanations might be that the lions have discovered the den, or maybe the mom might have abandoned the pup for whatever reason. The lion is doing something that is called the phlegm response. It is an olfactory mechanism used to investigate scent cues in the environment. The lion curls back its lips and inhales deeply. Honey badgers have a gland that is similar to a skunk, and I'm just taking a shot in the dark here, but I think that's why the lion didn't eat the honey badger, because of a bad smell and taste. The lion picked it up with its teeth and walked into the grass. What happened to the honey badger in the long grass, I just don't know. I couldn't see or hear what the lion was doing. The lion didn't spend a lot of time in the grass and returned without any blood on its face. What makes the sighting interesting is firstly finding a honey badger pup. Honey badger sightings aren't extremely rare, but because they are mostly active at night, you don't often see them during the day. And the chances of seeing a tiny pup, well, that's quite rare, because their moms keep them very well hidden. So, having lions around and no mom in sight made this sighting very unusual. Now, trying to think what the lion was thinking at this moment is impossible, but I think it was just curiosity. I think because the honey badger didn't run away or was fighting back, made the lion very curious, as this is not the normal response for an animal seeing a lion. There have been a few recorded cases where lions and other big cats have caught and eaten antelope, but didn't kill the baby antelope that was with the mom immediately. Nature can be a mystery sometimes. Honey badgers are known to fight fiercely. Many brave tales have been told where they fight off lions, leopards, etc., even killing big animals like buffalo. A honey badger mom trying to protect her baby would have been a formidable force to reckon with. And like with most comment sections, I had some great comments, interesting comments, bad comments, and just some weird ones. But something that pops up a lot of the time is people hearing a sound right at the end where the honey badger is picked up. Many people think this is the sound made by the lion biting down on the honey badger. The timing also really matches the movement the honey badger makes. But I'm quite sure it must have been me or the camera making that sound. The onboard mic of the camera wouldn't have been able to pick up that sound so far away, as the lions were about 20 or 65 foot from me. There are many rules when visiting Kruger National Park, as it's a massive park with many dangerous animals and it receives about 1 million visitors every year. As the animals roam freely, you are not allowed to get out of your vehicle, leave the road or feed or disturb any of the animals. I didn't interfere what happened in front of me, as it was part of nature and it should be left alone as much as possible. Just imagine for a second if tourists were allowed to interfere in the system. How many people would die attempting to stop lions to hunt? That in turn will starve the lions and will also skew the equilibrium in the ecosystem. The park will help an animal where the injury was caused by a person, for example a poacher that snared an animal. Or if an endangered animal is injured, the park might help that animal. Honey badgers are cited as least concern. Where something natural has happened like this, for example, nature should be left alone as much as possible. It is not always nice to see, but that's part of nature and it should be respected. Kruger has been conserving nature for around 100 years, and their scientists, rangers, law enforcement, etc. have decided that this is the best way to protect all the species in the ecosystem. After about an hour, the lions moved off. I hope this video has cleared up the many questions you might have had about this unique sighting. Cheers.